In my honest opinion, we creatives deserve happiness more than anyone else on planet Earth. Welcome back to my creative space, and if you're joining me for the first time, my name is Santos. I'm a creative content creator from Uganda. Living life through a pandemic as a creative wasn't that easy. Choosing happiness and valuing it is one of the hardest things that I realize that maybe most creatives face. There is no better way, for example, I can fully describe creative happiness because it varies. It is hard to understand when this creative is happy and what makes them happy, and when this other creative is happy and what makes them happy. The most important thing that I can do for sure is to share with you my experience. And like I said at the start of this video, that the purpose of this space is, to share such experiences so that we innovate new ideas that are based on personal reflections. And when you are sad and when you're not happy, trust me, you cannot be as productive as you're supposed to be. For me, when the things kept on happening and going through them, I could spend the whole day not working, even when I had a lot of work on my table. And in some situations where some of these clients actually fail to pay you, it is even worse how you feel less of a creative. After being played by this one client and the fact that we were going through a pandemic, my earnings were so low. I was actually depending on this one person to pay my rent, and understanding that this payment will actually not come through, and I had put in all these sleepless nights. Trust me, it's one of the hardest times of my life. I found myself so low to the point that I couldn't work for almost like 3 to 4 days. It kept on haunting me. I kept feeling this voice telling me that you don't deserve this, and if this is what is happening to you, you would rather die. Somehow I didn't accept to get swallowed into that kind of unhappiness. I just had to speak to myself and get back to the main road. The main road which has always served me better. I collected myself, I started working, and from nowhere I started getting emails asking me to produce work. Even when we couldn't move, my clients were accepting me to use stock footage to produce for them work. And that left me with one lesson, that when things go wrong sometimes in your creative space, you don't have to entirely give up on yourself. It is important to always remind yourself that yes, good and bad situations happen, but when bad things happen to you, you don't have to depend so much on the bad stuff. Sometimes always find good in bad. I had to remind myself that creating things, creating images, creating videos make me, besides reminding myself that it's important to keep myself on track. I've really understood that there are so many ways most creatives can deal with disappointments in the creative industry. One, if you keep learning new things in line with what you're doing. If you're a painter, if you're a writer, there are so many other skills that you can top up on what you already know. That is going to make you happy even when someone doesn't appreciate you, even when someone doesn't pay you. You'll stand for something that is stronger within you. It is also important for us to understand that generally in life, mistakes are part of every process. Even when you choose to do the best, for some reason you can go wrong. And if you're a creative person and sometimes things go wrong, or sometimes you get errors in your project, it is part of the process. You don't have to give up on yourself. You don't have to feel so unhappy. Literally in life, mistakes make us better. And if you like the video, share it with your friends. See you when I see you in the comment section. Bye.